This season on Don't Be Tardy.
I have finally launched my dream. Kashmere is my new skincare line. I'm torn between doing like a lemony clean scent or more of a stripper scent.
Are you ready for free agency?
Here we go again, the good old NFL.
The only places that I actually will move to are California, New York, Florida.
Oh no. You know how many old people live in Tampa?
Montana! This is where your daddy grew up in this town. He had big dreams when he made it. If they don't get a Starbucks here, we ain't coming back.
Brielle takes LA.
Are you comfortable in front of the camera?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Hi everybody, it's Brielle for Instant Access.
Sheila, you should say Access Hollywood.
Oh, Access Hollywood?
Yeah.
I want to see Brielle put up some effort.
She's not stupid. Maybe you're stressed about the change.
I am.
I don't want to move.
We really need to update our will. What if we both die? You have to take care of this thing. You can't even take care of yourself. What the is that? It looks like he has high heels on.
Too much chaos in your house, Mother.
Gaia.
We have 6 kids. You want another one.
I saw them.
Okay. I'm tired of your Go! I cannot do this. What are you doing, Brielle?
What the
This is disgusting. Get off!
This might give me another stroke.
Hey!
For more Don't Be Tardy, go to bravotv.com.
I am so excited to have you here because your show is like it. It's it.
Thank you.
It really is.
You love it?
I
A little bit
mean,
of
love
chaos.
is a weak word for how I feel about it.
Thank you.
Because, first of all, the fact that you have 6 kids is like not okay.
I know, she has a better body than I do, and I'm 19 years old.
Well, no, you have a pretty hot body too. But I mean,
Your skin's a lot tighter.
look at this.
Thank you.
This
I really
isn't right.
appreciate it. I'm on the go a lot, honestly, and I don't eat red meat. I think that has a lot to do with it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And genetics. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, genetics. Honestly, let's be real here.
And
My
also
mom.
like a hot husband who's back there.
Yeah. Woo. He's so hot.
Hi, Kroy.
Hi, Kroy.
So talk to me about this season and what happens. What can we expect?
I think there's a lot going on this season. I think that everybody kind of has their own thing going on. I launched Kashmere Collections, my skincare line, which I've always wanted to do, but I think having a stroke and heart surgery kind of put me in overdrive. I'm like, I'm gonna do everything I've ever wanted to do, I'm gonna do it today. Brielle, going to LA.
I think Montana might be my favorite part of this season.
You didn't say that when you were there.
It's funny, it's probably gonna be like the funniest episode.
Because I'm
you
stressed,
in
because it's
Montana.
snow, sleds, snowmobiles.
You don't do well in like natural environments. I remember when you guys.
I might now that I've had a stroke.
Kroy has threatened you with camping before.
I
We
might do
went.
it again.
It was horrible.
Camping's just, I don't get it. Like, why?
I am totally with you. Why? When you can have a
Why?
bed in a hotel, why would you camp?
Why? There's no point in it. So
I fully agree.
I'm
Sorry,
done with
camping
it.
fans out there.
Sorry. I just think this season, Ariana's got a lot going on. Brielle going to LA, Kroy being a free agent, which is totally different for our family after 8 years with the same NFL team. It kind of starts with the Dancing with the Stars and kind of how excited I was to be on there, and then skirt, have a stroke, life changes. It's a really good season. It's fun. We had a whole new team. Our executive producer, Troy, was new this season, which I was a little anxious about, but he was awesome. I don't think people realize like your production company and who you're kind of working with every day in your house really impacts me and how I kind of feel and the energy in my house, and it was awesome this season.
And what about you? I mean, empty nest syndrome, right?
She's not going anywhere ever, so.
Well, that's what you've said on seasons past, but I assume that you will.
My husband says we
going
call those
somewhere.
people losers, like that are 50 and still at home with their mom, but I would love that if she would just stay home with me forever.
Do you plan on doing that?
Staying home forever?
Yes.
No, she's told me my whole life that she's gonna build a house for me and my sister in the backyard so we can live there for the rest of our lives. I mean, as much as I love you, I don't think that's, what I wanna do. But
She's not paying any rent. She is my assistant in exchange for like all this free stuff, I feel like, right?
like free food and a free place to live.
No gas. Yeah, she thinks, right? When you get out in the real world, like you get an apartment, you're so excited, but then comes the gas bill and all that other stuff. So she's.
Plus, do you get to wear your mom's clothes?
No, I have to buy all my clothes.
That was my dress that I was going to wear, but it was a little too young for me, so I gave it to her. But I do make her buy all of her own, like clothes, purses, all that stuff.
Kim, maybe if you gave her some of your shopping spree loot,
No.
This wouldn't be an issue.
No. And the
has
good
a-
thing is she wears a size 8 and I wear a size 9 shoe, which is amazing, but we do wear the same size jeans, so.
She has a deadbolt on her closet now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I have a keypad because you steal my stuff.
I don't steal it. It just ends up in my closet.
Exactly. Her and her sister. Like, I'm looking for something that's gone, so my husband, we put like a keypad on it now. I don't have to worry about it.
So this is what I love about your show, is that it really has a total family vibe to it. Like, I really, honestly, when I saw your husband back there, I was like, God, I feel like I know you, which is weird, right? But I feel like I do.
Well, I feel like, I mean, we're not actors. I'm the
Yeah, like
worst.
what you see is what you get, you know? So
I'm the worst. I couldn't act if my life depended on it. So I guess just what you see is what you get, which is a little bit chaotic, having 6 children. And my husband, yeah, he's amazing. I'm his biggest fan, and I feel like he's mine. I know it's so cliche, but I mean, it's just really, we're really lucky.
Okay, burning question. The first episode hints at the fact that there might be more Biermanns. Is that a thing?
Well, I love being a mom, and I always...
I'm sorry, Brielle.
She'll probably have one before me, but I always kind of dream of maybe Kroy not being in the NFL and me not filming. I will have a baby and film right up till I push, and then right after the baby's born, and then I'm back in the chair full-time 7 days later. I always dream of having a baby and like enjoying it and having off, and so it's like a dream, but I'm totally happy and so blessed to have 3 and 3, and they're all healthy, so we'll see.
And you're like, please, no more kids.
I mean, there's 6 of us. What more do you want?
I mean,
You
what
have
else
3
is
boys,
there when
3
I'm-
girls. It's like the perfect
It
combination.
is. I agree. It is a perfect combination. But I dream sometimes of not living such a hectic life and trying to juggle it all. I mean, I was pumping, filming every day, you know?
Just,
like, it's
just
just...
wait a few years, like 5 to 10, and I'll have
15.
one. And it could be like yours.
Like, you could be her
That
free
would-
nanny.
That would be great. Just what I want to be.
That's a genius idea. Now, what is production like in your house?
It's so fun. It
It really is fun. They just film our lives. It's 5 days a week. And I mean, unless there's something going on, like we do plan our trips to Montana or to the beach or what have you, but every day it's just, they're there. And Tracy, Chef Tracy, always is, she's pretty funny.
I love her. I love Shun, the stylist. Oh.
She's,
Oh my God.
I told you I watched the show.
Sean, she's pretty funny too. Tracy is a much bigger part now and has played such a bigger role since I did have my surgery and stuff. She's been like, she drives the kids to school or she'll pick them up, and that's what she's doing right now. I have one nanny. As much as people think I have all this staff, I have one nanny, but she doesn't drive, so I'm like a taxi all day. But it's a little chaotic, but the production company is, the company's great, but our actual film crew, Kroy and I are also executive producers of the show as well, which is great, but they're like your family. You're with them all day. Like, you eat lunch with them, I mean, you know, and they have to be very respectful. If KJ's having a bad day and doesn't want to be filmed, then they have to be respectful of that, otherwise I won't do it again, I won't film anymore, you know, and so they're very respectful, and that's what's really important to my husband and I. Plus, we're big on positive energy. I feel everybody's energy. I'm very intuitive, so when you come in my house and you're like happy and positive, I feel it. If you're not, I feel that too, and then I'm not really myself either, so it's kind of a domino effect, and it's a lot. We have 12 people in our house every day.
Oh, you have a pretty good house, too.
Yeah, but they're like in the kitchen. And then they just follow you like with a camera and, you know, the mic guy or something. But we're generally all in the same area.
For each of you, what's been the most memorable moment caught on camera?
Oh my God, I have everything on camera. The minute I met my husband is on camera. On Housewives of Atlanta, our wedding, the birth of each one of our children. I mean, I have my whole life documented the last 10 years, literally. So it's really awesome. When I get frustrated and I, you know, get angry, I'm just like, you know what? I have the best job in the world. I just film with my family. Is there anything better than that?
Just spend time with your kids all
Yeah,
day.
all day. I'm home all day. Like, it's truly a blessing.
What about you, Brielle?
I think maybe Real Housewives season 1, my 10th or 11th birthday party, just because, you know, that's when it all started, and just to show the transition. Like, I was so young and so different looking and just had a different
Everybody
personality.
still thinks that she should look like she did when she was 10.
I know. They write all these stories about how I've had all this work done, but it's like, I've grown up, you know?
Almost 20.
Yeah, I've been on TV 10 years now, so I feel like they're just comparing pictures of me from back then to now, which
doesn't really make sense. But I think Brielle's, it's pretty awesome, you know, to go from 10 to almost 20, to have a birthday party or, you know, just even relationships.
yeah, everything,
like that.
getting my Jeep, like everything. I'll have that forever. I can always go back and watch.
We have them
my
all
life.
in our safe. I'm like, I need a whole set of the season so I can put it in my safe. And
Really?
yeah.
That's amazing. It's basically like a living photo album.
Yep.
Oh, so I don't have to buy them on Apple TV
You're not.
anymore?
I said for myself.
Oh.
I didn't even know you could do that. I'm so out of touch with technology.
Do people come up to you, especially you, Brielle, and feel like they know you and just start talking to you as though you're like their BFF?
Well, I feel like I'm more like active. Like I Snapchat every single thing. I mean, you do too, but I'm more like I'm a kid, and so like a lot of girls like my age will come up to me and they'll talk to me and be like, oh my God, like how did you deal with like your breakup, or how did you like, you know, they just everywhere I go, because I leave way more than she does. Like at the mall, they all just come up to me, and I like it. I like to like talk to them and get to know them, and I don't like when they just come and take a picture and leave. Like I'm like, hey.
She does check all of her, I don't know what you call them, DMs or something.
Yeah, I read all my direct. Sometimes I open my direct messages and I'm like, guys, like if I'm on a plane for 2 hours, I'm
She
like,
loves to periscope.
Periscope. Yeah, I
It's
love
so
to
annoying.
periscope
I have, like,
to like
pimple cream
chat
on my
with
face
them.
and she's periscoping. Like, get away from me. But I think she's really good at talking to these girls. I mean, we've all been 19. You know, we've all broken up with people. We've all kind of had the girlfriends that lie or steal from us or whatever. And I think that Brielle's kind of done a really good job with what I've seen on social media, helping these girls kind of work through it. I mean, you think the world is over at 19 when you break up with your boyfriend, you know, it's over.
I realize that it's actually kind of a universal experience.
Yeah.
that
It's like the
everyone's
best
been through.
thing. Yeah.
That's ever happened. So I'm so glad, I'm so thankful you just said that.
Now, I have to ask you, and you can speak on both behalf of you and your husband here since he's not on stage. You guys are executive producers. Have you included footage that was embarrassing of your kids? Like where you saw it and you were like, ooh, Ariana and Brielle will be so mad if this airs, but it's too good to keep out. I take it that's a yes.
I think
I
it's like,
do post a lot, and she's like, if you post this Snapchat, or they'll text. I posted a picture recently. I said something a little bit sexual about Kroy and I, and they both text me, so gross, like delete it now. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it. But no, I've never pulled anything from an episode ever, even on Housewives. I mean, I did complain about my license plate being shown. They had to go back and kind of fix that. And then my dress had blown up, and I was like, you guys need to blur that or remove it. But other than that, I've never, ever pulled a scene from a show. If there was something my daughters came to me, or I mean, my kids, my little one, my boys are too young, but if my daughters came to me and said, Mom, I'm really uncomfortable, we do get to watch the show before everybody else, a couple days before, only because I'm supposed to blog, which hardly ever happens because I'm running ragged. But if there was something they said, Mom, I'm really uncomfortable, I would definitely reach out to Bravo, and I'm almost certain that they would, you know. But I mean, it's our life. We all make mistakes. We all say stupid things. I'm not a perfect wife, mother, you know. It is what it is.
How have your twins adjusted to being on camera?
They're okay with Kaya. Oh, I don't know. She'll be walking a runway, I feel like. And
she loves it. She's always on my Snapchat, like, give me
She
the
loves
dog
it,
filter.
yeah.
Like, she just loves being filmed.
Kaya is just, she's a cutie, definitely. Kane's a little on the shyer side. I think he's the most quiet of all of our kids. KJ heads out to LA and meets with some of the top casting directors in the country this season. And KJ wants to be an actor. He thinks he's Macaulay Culkin.
Kind of looks like it.
He's very talented. Everything that KJ touches turns to gold. He loves the camera. But when he was first born, I'd have to stop a lot of scenes because he would scream. Now, if you don't film him, he's irritated.
So he's a diva.
Oh, yes. He's like, I have 2 scenes today. Where's my shirt? Where's my hat? What am I doing? And if he doesn't have a scene, he's like, they don't want me to film today. They don't want me to film today. And I'm like, we'll figure. And we do, even if we're pretending to film him, we do something generally every day because he absolutely loves it.
Do you guys completely forget that the cameras are there at this point?
Yes.
All the time, especially since our crew's like family to us.
Our family, yeah.
And they're like friends. So, I mean, I even went to like a concert with my producer. Like, you know, we hang out, we FaceTime all the time. So it's like.
Not everybody hangs out with their crew
Yeah.
either. That's very, I don't want to say it's abnormal, but it's definitely not the norm. And whenever we go to LA, our producers are from there. Kroy and I try to have dinner with them and meet with them. So, but you do forget the cameras are there. I remember like Housewives of Atlanta, when I had like my eyebrows were as thin as a piece of thread and I thought I was so hot. But I remember like always, you know, the camera's there. Oh, okay, don't say this, don't do that. And then after like a month of that, I just forget it. You just forget that they're there, which is sometimes a bad thing.
I think that's what makes for a good show, though, because it doesn't seem staged or canned or pre-planned.
I don't think you can ever plan, like people will say your show's scripted. That's it's impossible. Now we'll plan a trip to Montana and we all know that's gonna be a joke because me in Montana without a Starbucks is just not even the norm. And snow and snowmobiles, and I mean, I grew up in Connecticut, but I haven't seen that in 15 years. And having 6 kids around snow and trees and these huge hills is gonna make any mother stressed, even though I was drinking wine at the top of the hill. So, you know, things like that, like let's go to Montana. I wanted to see where my husband grew up. I wanted to know why and how my husband can do anything, how he could build a house, how he could change a toilet, how he could fix a tire. And it's because nobody in Montana you can call to do it for you. So Kroy, you know, it was good to go there, but they knew that it was gonna be good TV from a standpoint of I'm out of my element. But other than that, it's pretty much day to day in the house.
What have each of you learned about yourselves from watching the show?
That I need to sit up straight
Me too. It's horrible, like.
and make sure I wear makeup.
I don't know, I do cuss a lot, I guess, but
Oh, Kim, it's funny.
I just.
And you don't really do it that much in front of the kids.
I don't really think about. I mean, and not only, I just feel like who I am in front of my children is who I am sitting here, and that's just really who I am. I don't really know. I just feel like as I've become a much stronger person. I remember articles coming out 10 years ago, and they were devastating to me. Like, I didn't say that, I didn't do that, and now it's just like I just laugh, and I'm thankful that they're even writing about me. It's like, well, I guess negative press is better than no press. You know, I just. Try to remain, I'm so much stronger than I was 10 years ago.
And how long do you guys see yourselves doing the show?
I mean, 10 years on TV is such a blessing. That's insane to me. I mean, I hope as long as I can. It is the best job in the world. I never knew walking off the set of Housewives of Atlanta and calling Andy Cohen and saying, my husband did, and saying I was never coming back would lead me to where I am today. So sometimes you gotta take risks.
Isn't that the truth? And what about you, Brielle?
I think the same thing. I started when I was 10 years old, and having to grow up and read all the comments and everything it really gets to you, especially when you're so young and you don't understand why they're saying these things or, you know, whatnot. But you have to be strong in this industry, and I feel like I'm way stronger than most people. You know, things
Definitely had to grow up a little bit faster,
Yeah.
probably. And I've had to, I mean, social media can be a horrible thing. As positive as it can be, I also think there's a big part of it that's negative. And I've actually hired somebody with Kashmere Collections, my new skincare line, to monitor all the negativity on my page, Brielle's page, Ariana's page. Kroy's not into social media. Kroy thinks that it's a direct way for anybody in the world to text you, so he won't do it.
He's kind of right.
Which is true. And so I've actually hired somebody full-time to monitor because Ariana is 14, very impressionable. She's not like Brielle, totally different personalities, and it really hurts her feelings as it would mine or anybody else's. So I have somebody literally full-time that goes in, and that's what they do all day long, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. So because negativity breeds negativity, positivity breeds positivity. So it's super hard because I've taken her social media from her. Whenever I can, I do. Like, you're grounded. No more social media. And then I can't do that every day. I mean, so it's tough. I'm so thankful that I didn't grow up in the social media era. Like, I'm so, so, so thankful.
And now for our audience, please.
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
You both are very beautiful, and I just wanted
Thank
to know
you.
what was your beauty regimen?
I've created that beauty regimen for you, actually, called Kashmere Collections. I'm really big on washing your face before you go to bed. I actually don't even wear makeup half the time.
exfoliate a lot.
Exfoliate a lot. And moisturizer. I created toning oil that's actually an oil. Then it turns into like a dry oil.
Actually, I have it on. If you look at me.
It smells really good, but it's good for eczema, which my son KJ has, psoriasis. So I've created kind of this. I don't like the feel of oil. It makes me feel greasy. I get hot. I just hated it. So I did the oil, and then it turns into dry oil. So toning oil, because as we age, I mean, we lose the elasticity. But always clean your face before you go to sleep. Always, always, always. And take care of your neck. Like,
Clean
I
your
never took care
brushes
of my neck.
too. Make sure you clean your makeup brushes because I know a lot of my
Funny.
friends. What?
Let's be real here. I've told her this every day. I clean my makeup brushes every single day. Brielle. Is if she gets a pimple, she's like, oh, I gotta clean my brushes.
No, I clean my brushes before I use them. I don't clean them after because I'm in a hurry, but before, every single time, I use Dawn dish soap and a blow dryer to blow dry.
You
my
do
brushes.
not.
Yeah, I do.
Dawn dish soap is the cure-all for brushes, by the way, ladies. Like always, it's the only thing I use, and then I spray with alcohol.
Alcohol, yep.
Yeah. But that's really important. You just put bacteria back on your face over and over and over and over. And if you don't put a moisturizer on your face before you put foundation, all that foundation just settles right into your pores. So you gotta have like a layer underneath.
That's great advice. Next question, please.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
How frequently do you both have days where you just don't feel like filming?
Every day?
All the time.
I'm just kidding.
But we miss it when we're not, you know? Like we went on spring break for a week and I think day
We went
three,
on spring break without the crew, and we were like,
we were sent like group messages. And
yeah, we were
like,
sending
hey,
videos to
Hey,
our
we miss you.
producers. Yeah. We film, I guess it would be like 5 months, 6 months straight.
Like February to July.
August. But I would say that this season, honestly, and again, I don't know if it's because of my health, and I've kind of had this revelation that, you know, I thought I was invisible at 37, that like I've always known I've had the best job in the world, but there are days where it's just like, you have to, I don't say you're turned on, but you have a film crew and your kids are there, and I'm more on edge because it's like, what is KJ gonna say right now? KJ? You know, I would say this season, probably 2 days out of the entire season, where on an average season, it's probably like 30 days out of 6 months, where I'm just like, ugh. But I have a different perspective, definitely.
We're going to take our final question from an online viewer.
Okay.
So Blair would like to know, if you could have any other dream job, what would it be and why?
I mean, I got it. Who does not? I mean, I get paid to film with my family. Like, that's it. I get paid to be a wife and a mother and be with my family all day. There's nothing in the world that would ever be better than that, ever.
My dream job is
Live with me forever.
no, to be an entertainment reporter
And report on celebrities.
I know
She loves it.
She thinks it's so weird, but
I don't think it's weird. I just think that it's ironic, maybe.
I don't know. That's my dream job, and you'll see a little bit of that on this season and kind of where I stand with what I'm doing.
And speaking of the season, when can we see it?
Tonight.
At 10 p.m. on Bravo.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you guys so much.